What's going on, guys? What is good? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all having yourselves a great day. Oh my goodness. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, great. Alrighty, so tip-off. They started off a little bit early. I guess that's what they do now. But tip-off is just underway, and the Sixers end up losing the tip-off as Joel Embiid tipped it off against Nick Claxton. And the Nets were not able to get a shot on the possession as Dorian Finney-Smith will commit a shooting foul there. And James Harden will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So, starting lineups for tonight, the Sixers, they're in their blue and white uniforms, white letters and white numbers as well. Actually, wait, scratch that. They're in their white and blue uniforms, blue letters and blue numbers. Here we go. They had the wrong graphic up. But anyhow, Harden goes to the line. The first foul shot is up, and that's good. So it's Tobias Harris, P.J. Tucker, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and James Harden. And for the Brooklyn Nets, they're in their black and white uniforms, white numbers, white letters. And it's Cam Johnson, Dorian Finney-Smith, Nick Claxton, Mikal Bridges, and Spencer Dinwiddie. There we go. Second foul shot by Harden is up, and that's good. So the Sixers lead 2-0, just like the series. They lead 2-0 in the series as well. Bridges stops on the dime, puts up a jumper, and that's a little bit short. Harden comes up with the rebound. Harden struggled in the last game. He shot 4 for 17 from the field. There's Tucker for a far corner three on the pass by Embiid, and he cannot cash in. Oh, man. I can't believe that they literally just started off like this late. I apologize, guys. If I would have known that, or early, I should say. Dinwiddie for three. That's airballed. Harris comes up with the rebound. I will update the scoreboard in just a little second. Actually, we'll do it right now. So here's Tyrese Maxey. He'll hand it off to Embiid. Embiid with a step-back jumper from the three-point arc. And he does not get the friendly bounce. The ball goes out of bounds. It was last touched by James Harden. All right, so can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me loud and clear, right? Just want to make sure. What's up, Gabe? 2-0 Philadelphia. And there's a shot that goes up, and the shooting foul is called on Tyrese Maxey. So Dinwiddie will head on over to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. And, well, this season, as Dinwiddie's now 29 years of age, he averaged 16.5 points per game with the Brooklyn Nets. And he's shooting 79% from the foul line. First one was up, and that was good. And the second one is good as well. Sixers going from left to right, and the Nets are going from right to left. So the Sixers have the ball. Maxey's on the far wing. He gets a screen by Joel Embiid. P.J. Tucker falls down. The whistles remain silent as he was hit by Nick Claxton. Maxey almost loses the basketball, goes up with a jumper, and that's up, and it bounces 3 times and goes right in on the fourth. Dinwiddie with an outlet pass to Bridges. Bridges cuts over, and he's fouled by Embiid. The Sixers were caught sleeping on the defensive side of the ball, and Embiid just got back there, but he ended up fouling Mikal Bridges, the Villanova Wildcat himself, former Villanova Wildcat. There's Jacque Vaughn, the head coach for the Brooklyn Nets on the sideline. The strategy has been for him to just double-team Joel Embiid throughout the first 2 games, and so far they've been doing that from the start in this game as well. Bridges goes up with the first foul shot, and that's up, and it's in. Mikal Bridges now 26 years old. He's averaging 26 points per game in a Brooklyn Nets uniform. He played with the Phoenix Suns and was traded for Kevin Durant, along with Cam Johnson. He came as a part of the deal as well. Second foul shot, that's up, and that's good. Bridges was a role player with the Phoenix Suns, and now he's been utilized a lot more. Maxey directing the traffic. He'll hand it off to P.J. Tucker. Tucker hands it off to James Harden. Harden, step back, three-pointer. It goes in and out. It was a little bit too strong. And the rebound goes to Bridges. Bridges, alley-oop pass, and it's thrown down by Claxton. And Embiid and Claxton are getting at it against each other. Embiid went falling down, and now both teams are going to try to rescue their players. And, well, Embiid did not like that. He had some words with Claxton, and they were just going at it, and Claxton is feeling himself, and high fives all around the bench. Claxton just tried to push Joel Embiid down from his head, and Embiid landed up on his back, and, well, Claxton was stepping over him, and Embiid just kicked him. Claxton staring him down and trying to step on him, and Embiid just tapped his foot out, and, well, now they're going to review this to see if it's if Embiid's going to get charged a tech for this or not. That is absolutely crazy. Embiid just kicked him right there, and to be honest with you, he should probably get a technical foul for it just from watching that myself. 9:34 left to go in the first quarter. And the Sixers do trail 6-4. The refs are looking things over at the replay review center just to decide what they're going to do here. Nonetheless, Claxton's dunk was really nice. How about the setup by Mikal Bridges? Whew. It's pretty nice. But Embiid is sitting out there on the bench, and, well, this is probably... You might get a flagrant for this. It wouldn't surprise me. But that was a little bit unnecessary. See what the commentators are saying as we put the closed caption on. Again, I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. And also feel free to comment down below in the comment section and watch me on Play by Play with JJ. Man, flagrant one, yeah. First of all, you can see the step over, which is an unsportsmanlike penalty. And Embiid just kicked him right after that. Wow. That's crazy. Asked that if I thought this is a bonus and Draymond Green thing was a flagrant too. Wow. It's not to the groin. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what they're trying to say here just to decipher what they're going to rule this. It's not excessive contact according to the guy that is at the replay center in Secaucus, New Jersey. They're going frame by frame so they can see the first contacted. Who made the contact first? Well, in case you're just joining us, well, there's Josh Harris actually talking to Doc Rivers over there. Josh Harris, the owner of the Philadelphia 76ers. So, Embiid, Nick Claxton went down with the. Oh wait, hold up. Let's see what the call is over here. It's called the skirmish. Claxton for stepping over and maybe for a flagrant foul penalty. 1-on-1. One on Mikal Bridges. Okay, so let's see here. So they ruled a technical foul on Nick Claxton. And then Embiid, I believe, gets a flagrant, if I'm not mistaken. So again, Nick Claxton went down with an alley-oop jam, and he stepped right over Joel Embiid as he hit the deck, and then Embiid kicked him right in the nuts. So Embiid gets charged with a flagrant foul type 1. Harden's going to go shoot the technical foul free throw for the Sixers, and then 2 free throws are assessed to the Brooklyn Nets. Wow. So Harden makes the first foul shot. No, he missed it. Sorry. Harden missed the technical free throw, and now Claxton goes to the line, and the first one is up, and that's good. And the second one, they just show the second one? I missed it. So because it's a flagrant one, he only gets to shoot one free throw. My mistake. So Claxton makes the free throw, and now the Nets get the ball back. And all that time for just that, that's wild. And the ball is going to be thrown out of bounds as Dorian Finney-Smith commits a turnover. So it's 7-4. The Sixers trail by 3. Harden gets the ball back now for the Sixers, and now we play on now. Harden at the top of the key. Gets a screen from Embiid. Now he's standing at the foul line. He'll hand it back over to Embiid. Embiid notices that the double team's coming, and he loses the basketball. Claxton steals it and throws down a two-handed jam. And he's still staring down at Joel Embiid. It's 9-4 Brooklyn. Claxton's been going off. Maxey to Embiid. Embiid to Harden. Harden puts up passes it out to Tucker. Tucker to Maxey. Maxey's floater is good. He put it up with the right hand and took it from about 4 feet away from the basket, and now it's 9-6. Sixers trail by 3. 8:30 left to go in the first quarter. Bridges with a pass to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie back to Bridges on the near corner. His defender, James Harden. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Bridges moves. He'll find Finney-Smith, and there's a floater that's up, and that's good. It's 11-6 now. A 3 by Maxey. That's good. Tyrese Maxey on the open floor just nailed a three-pointer. And it's 11-9. Spencer Dinwiddie answers back with a layup of his own as the Sixers once again are caught sleeping on the defensive side. It's 13-9 Brooklyn. Less than 8 minutes to go in the first. Embiid. His defender, Nick Claxton. He's dribbling past him. And now spinning. Going up with a layup. And that's good. There were about 3 defenders on him as soon as he was going right towards the basket. And he made it look so easy. Sixers trail by 2. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Bridges, three-pointer from the near wing. Bullseye. He knocks that one down. 16-11. Bridges has having himself quite a game so far. Harris will have to try to pass it to somebody. He finds Embiid. Great defense by Claxton. Embiid swings it to Maxey. Maxey's runner, too strong. Good rebound by Dorian Finney-Smith. Bridges, three-pointer from the near corner. Money. He is feeling it so far. A wide-open 3, and he now has 8 points to start off the first quarter. Doc Rivers calls a timeout, and the Sixers will be back in just a few moments as they trail 19-11. Oh, boy. What's up, Aiden? Thanks for coming on here, my guy. I really appreciate it. I hope all is well, dude. You missed a lot, man. Joel Embiid got a flagrant 1 as Nick Claxton went down with an alley-oop pass from Mikal Bridges, and he threw it down, and as soon as Embiid landed, Claxton stepped right over him, and then Embiid kicked him right into the widgets, if you will. And Embiid got a flagrant 1, and Nick Claxton got a tech. This is what basketball is all about, though. The drama, the intensity, and just the thriller of the game. That's what it comes down to. But, man, I bet Embiid's going to get fined for that, to be honest with you. Your Nets need this. What did you guys think of the play? Did you think it was a dirty play by Joel Embiid? Let me know in the comments down below. Oh, boy. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon, too, so that way you know when I upload. I appreciate it. Whew. Your Nets do need this. I feel you on that. Oops. Did my screen freeze? I hope not. I hope my screen didn't freeze. Okay, we're live. Good. Oh, boy. 19-11. How many points does Bridges have so far? Let's have the box score open, and we'll have the team stats up as well. We got Kings and Warriors tonight. That'll be at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And then we got Suns and Clippers at 10:30. Wow. Suns Clippers, man. That's I mean, both of them are a good series, but I like Suns Clippers. How are the Phils doing? We're not even doing. We didn't have time to do the Phils today, so let's see. Phillies scored. They trail 2-0 in the bottom of the fifth. Wow. Who homered? C.J. Cron. Of course, C.J. Cron hits a home run against us. Of course. Wow. Oh, boy. Hi, Janice. Hi. Thanks for coming on here. I appreciate it. That's my aunt. She's the best. Got a lot of the family members on here tonight. It's cool. All right. So let's see here. So Bridges, well, he has 8 points to start off the night. Claxton has 7, and Dinwiddie has 4. And then for the Sixers, Maxi's leading the way with 7 so far. Maxi to Tobias Harris. Harris will hand it off to James Harden on the near wing. Harden now at the top of the key. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden to Harris. Harris on the near wing. Embiid comes up with a double team. Nice pass to Tucker. And Tucker was right underneath the basket, and he made himself a layup. It's 19-13. Good play by Joel Embiid to pass it out of the double team again and find his teammates. Johnson gets a screen and decides not to use it. And now he works around it. And here's Spencer Dinwiddie at the top of the key. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. His defender, PJ Tucker. A nice pass inside, but it gets deflected by James Harden. 1.3 seconds left on the shot clock, and the Nets are going to have a chance to try to get a shot off here. Spencer Dinwiddie complaining that he got fouled, and, well, that was not the case according to the refs. 6:21 left to go in the first quarter. Or did they whistle it a foul now? That was a very late whistle. I beg your pardon. So Dinwiddie will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. I stand corrected. It didn't look like there was any whistle, but maybe I saw it out of the picture. All right, the first foul shot's good by Dinwiddie, and the second one is good as well. 21-13. Sixers trail by 8. We're almost halfway done the first quarter. Maxey on the far wing. He is directing the traffic. He works around the screen. He'll hand it off to Tobias Harris. Harris on the elbow. Step back, jumper, and it rattles in. Tobias Harris making a big bucket and getting his first 2 points on the day. Dinwiddie to Bridges again. Bridges was at the logo and now tries to get past Embiid, and now he's just dribbling it around the timeline. Johnson at the top of the key. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. His defender's James Harden. He goes over to his right, goes up with a layup, and that's no good. Harden's there for the rebound again. Good tip by Embiid, but a nice rebound by James Harden. Maxey on the far wing. He hands it back off to James Harden. Harden will bounce past it inside to Embiid. Embiid back to Harden. Harden had a wide open 3, and he decided not to take it, and he hesitated. He'll find Embiid again. Embiid to Maxey. Maxey for a far wing 3. Money. 21-18. Tyrese Maxey shooting 43% from downtown. 10 points for Tyrese on the day so far. Finney Smith, his three-pointer. He can't answer back. And a good tip by Maxey to P.J. Tucker for another rebound. Tucker has definitely been very active on the glass throughout this entire series. Tobias Harris on the far corner. He's backing down Cam Johnson, trying to make some space. He'll find Embiid. Embiid for three. Way too strong. And Claxton is there for his third rebound on the day. Claxton goes into the lane. Mikal Bridges is there, and he tries to go up with a layup, and he is fouled by Joel Embiid. A shooting foul. That is going to be the second foul on Embiid, I believe. Or are they just going to call it a block? Because it looked like there was no contact, but then I saw a whistle. And let's see here. Embiid got the block. An offensive rebound on a bad shot. Joe Harris's three-pointer. That's good, and that's why the Sixers have to do a good job at boxing out here. It's 24-18 as the Nets lead by half a dozen. D'Anthony Melton comes in. Royce O'Neal also comes in as well, and Cam Johnson, who missed a three-pointer on the other end. The Sixers get Tyrese Maxey another layup. 12 points for Maxey in this first quarter. Nice job by Embiid to deny the alley-oop pass. Here's Tobias Harris trying to go coast to coast. He finds Melton. Melton for three on the near wing. In and out it goes. And a foul is called on Nick Claxton. He gets called for the loose ball foul, and Embiid is grabbing onto his back. And, oh, he's going to get up, and he seems to be okay, but he is grabbing onto that back. It was sort of like the same area that Giannis hit himself when he tried to box out his defender. Sixers off to a slow start so far, but they obviously have a lot of time to make that up. Only down by 4. Maxey gets the inbound. The runner is up. It's wide right. The rebound by Tucker. And he'll pass it out to Harris for three. That's good. P.J. Tucker with a swarm full of Brooklyn Nets around him. There were about 4 Nets. And P.J. Tucker just got the rebound and made a nice play. 24-23. Johnson from the elbow. His two-pointer is up, and that's good. 26-23. The Nets lead by 3. 3:15 left to go in the first quarter. Here's Embiid. Embiid with 2 defenders on him. The ball gets swiped, and it's taken right back by Embiid. Tucker to Melton. Melton with a layup, and he throws it down with the jam. Oh, my goodness. D'Anthony Melton with an authoritative slam. I thought he was going to try to kiss it off the backboard, and James Harden trying to back out from the bench and just say, hold me back, fam. 26-25. The Nets lead by 1. Dinwiddie, his runner. That's way too strong. And a foul is going to be called on Tyrese Maxey. He gets called for a shooting foul. And now both teams are going at it again as Joel Embiid is to be backed up by a couple of his teammates. And I guess that words were being exchanged between Shadon Sharpe and Joel Embiid. And a timeout is called by the Brooklyn Nets. The Sixers down by 1 with 2:46 left to go in quarter number 1. Wow. Ooh. Oh, man. This is quite a game so far. I did not expect it to be like this. This is like bully ball basketball. Man. Once again, if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I either go live or when I upload. Aiden's saying hi to my aunt. Oh, that's so nice. That's nice. I appreciate that. So do you think that the kick by Embiid, do you think that was a dirty play? Because I actually think it was. All right. How many people we got on here? And I am hot. Let's put some, let's get some more water. Oh, that was good. That actually really, really looks good. CarMax. These Steph Curry CarMax commercials, I'm starting to get a little tired of them, but I also understand that, like this is how sponsorships work, and that's how you have to do these things, But I am starting to get a little bit tired of those commercials. And I love Candace Parker, and I love Steph Curry. But just getting tired of them. It's kind of like the same. I don't know if you guys remember, like during the World Series run that the Phillies made, like they would always play like I think it was an ad for Ford. Like they would play like "Everywhere" by Fleetwood Mac, and I love the song. I never really got tired of it, but I got tired of the commercial. But that means, you know what that means? It's just like what I'm doing. I'm promoting myself, and that means I'm doing my job. And so if people are getting tired of me, I just literally contradicted myself here. People are getting tired of me, well, you know what? That means I'm doing my job, and that means that I'm spreading the word, and I'm doing everything that I possibly can, So, but yeah, that's what it means. I get tired of the ads, but doing their job. All right. Let me try to sit like this. Excuse me. Here's Spencer Dinwiddie as he will go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. James Harden comes back in for Tyrese Maxey. And George Niang will step in for Tobias Harris. How about Dorian Finney-Smith? We have another substitution as well, as he will come in for Mikal Bridges. Dinwiddie with the second foul shot. It's coming right up. That's lead 27-25. And the second foul shot by Dinwiddie is up, and that is nothing but net for the Brooklyn Nets. 28-25. Melton to Embiid. Embiid will hand it off to James Harden. Harden on an island by himself. His three-pointer. That's good. And the Sixers tie the game at 28 apiece. Can't leave him wide open. Dinwiddie directing the traffic. Johnson trying to fight around P.J. Tucker. I got to tell you that offensive rebound that he had to set up that three-pointer that was hit by the Sixers, that was clutch. Dinwiddie off the dribble. His shot is way too strong, and Tucker gets another rebound. So it's Harden, Melton, Tucker, Niang, and Embiid. Interesting lineup out there by Doc Rivers. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Harden at the logo. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. His defender is Finney-Smith. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He has to get hurrying here. Harden in the lane with a layup. That's way too strong. Great defense by Finney-Smith and a rebound by Cam Johnson. Johnson to O'Neal. O'Neal gets the ball stripped, and it was almost stolen away by Melton. But the ref is going to say that Melton did touch it last. Is that Kevin Harlan? Oh my gosh, what are they doing with Kevin Harlan? He had his jacket off and... Partner, you okay? Yeah, thank goodness. Oh, he had to... Okay, the ball was coming right over towards his way, so he had to try to get out of the way. And he almost tripped. Embiid's going back to the locker room. I hope he's okay. But just monitor that for what it is. But now, Jalen McDaniels and Paul Reed come in. Dinwiddie at the top of the key. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Spinning, taking it back to O'Neal. O'Neal with 1 second left. And a shot clock violation is called against the Nets. Great defense. Lockdown defense by the 76ers. As Cam Thomas steps in for his first appearance in this playoffs for the Brooklyn Nets. So Embiid is going back to the locker room, and hopefully he's okay. I'll have to check and see. Here's James Harden on the near corner. He'll find McDaniels, who cuts to the basket and throws it down with the right hand. And that gives the Sixers their first lead of the game. It's 30-28. Less than a minute to go in the first. Thomas to Finney-Smith. Royce O'Neal comes in with the screen. Thomas with the ball back. His defender, Niang. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. And Thomas loses the basketball. Great defense by Georges Niang as it goes out of bounds. And at last touch, Thomas's right knee. 48.6 seconds left in the first quarter. So the Sixers will get the ball back. D'Anthony Melton gets it. He was actually the inbounder, and then Georges Niang just tapped it right back to him. Niang will hand it off to Harden. Harden on the near wing, takes it inside the foul line, behind the back pass to Reed. And Reed's layup is up, and that's good. What an assist by James Harden. And Paul Reed gets the feed. 32-28. Thomas fakes the three-pointer, puts up a two. Way too strong, and Harden is there to grab the glass. Sixers playing at the Barclays Center in Game 3 of this best of 7. Melton has the ball. Now we'll hand it back off to James Harden. 10 seconds left on the game clock as the shot clock's unplugged. And Harden gets fouled by Royce O'Neal. So Joel Embiid just went back into the locker room. In case you're just joining us, the Sixers, they're up by 2 and have not heard anything as of yet on Joel Embiid's status. But that's not a good sign. Niang will inbound it to Harden. Harden at the top of the key. 5 seconds left. Shot clock unplugged. Harden, nice pass inside to McDaniels. McDaniels with the runner, no. And Reed, are they going to call a foul? I don't think so. And now McDaniels is grabbing onto that left knee. And he gets right up, and hopefully he's okay. So that'll do it, as the shot didn't count anyways. And the Sixers lead by 4 as they go into quarter number 2 in the first half. They'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, so let's check to see if Embiid's okay. That's really concerning. I can't believe he just went out like that. Joel Embiid, they say it's his back. They do say it's his back. I was going to say, that's the same injury that Giannis dealt with. Huh. Well, Embiid also got a flagrant 1 as well. So there's 2 different sides of the story now with Joel Embiid tonight. Hit somebody in the nuts. And also got a flagrant 1. Wow. As always, if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. If you enjoy my 76ers play-by-play commentary, that's what this is for. This is what we do. We do Sixers games. And we do Phillies games as well. Patriots games. Man, we got to talk about the draft. I got to make a pod about that. The goal is to get to 250 subscribers by the end of today. I think we can do it. I know we can. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And as always, if you're watching me on Facebook Live as well, or on Twitter or on Twitch, don't forget to like and don't forget to leave me a review in the comment section. Wow. There is going to be a lot to talk about at the end of this game in regards to Joel Embiid. That was definitely a dirty play. And I wouldn't say that like on an actual broadcast, you know. But now that I have this time, that was definitely dirty. And Sharp and Embiid got into a tangle themselves. So then Embiid landed on his back, and hopefully he's okay. I don't see him out there. So he's probably still in the locker room. There's Doc Rivers Coach, they came out aggressive. There was certainly an element of egging on when it came to beat. How do you think that your team handled it? He says, "It is what it is." That's his quote. That is a Doc Rivers quote. All right. So same lineup still out there for the Sixers. It's 32-28 as they lead by 4. Harden at the top of the key. He's playing up against Nick Claxton. Harden with a step-back jumper, and that's good. James Harden, man, if Joel Embiid has to miss some time, they're going to need him to turn back the clock and be aggressive. ISO shot by Bridges, and that's way too strong. Harden at the top of the key again. His defender, Cam Johnson. He tries to sidestep on him. He finds McDaniels. McDaniels' his three-pointer. That is way too strong. And getting the long rebound is Cam Thomas. Thomas to Johnson. Lots of Cams. And a foul is called on Jalen McDaniels. So the Sixers, they won game 1 of this series by a score of 121 to 101. And then they ended up winning the next game, and they took game 2 as they ended up putting up 96 points, and they only allowed 84. There's a shot by Cam Thomas as he goes up with a floater with the left hand, and he nails it. Harden with the basketball. 10 seconds left on the shot clock for the Sixers. Harden at the top of the key. He wants to dribble against Claxton. He takes it to the lane. The ball gets stripped, and it was last touched by Nick Claxton, I believe. And the Sixers will get the ball back with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. I mean, Harden just literally lost the ball, and to be honest with you, I thought maybe in real time that it bounced right off of his left shoe. So Harden will inbound it. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Anthony Melton gets the inbound. Screen gets set by Paul Reed, and then he goes underneath the basket. Melton decides not to use it. Melton with a Euro step. No. McDaniels with the offensive rebound, then he puts it up and back in. Jalen McDaniels on the follow-up. And it's 36-30 as the Sixers lead by 2 possessions. Great play by McDaniels as he was there to just follow everything up and make a good basket out of it. Johnson back to Claxton. Claxton to O'Neal. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. O'Neal spins, fades. The ball gets blocked by Paul Reed. And another shot clock violation called against the Nets. Good job by the Sixers. The Sixers have been very physical tonight. And if they're going to miss Joel Embiid, as Ali LaForce is reporting something here, out there without Embiid, what's the latest there? Confirm what doctors thought, that he is receiving treatment on his back, currently in the back of the house. It's not been decided at this point if he's going to come back in. Okay. Melton with a runner. That's up, and that's no good. So Embiid is in the locker room, getting treatment on his back, and hopefully he's okay to return. He did receive a flagrant 1 early on in the game, as after he went down, Nick Claxton made an alley-oop pass on him, and, Nick Claxton stepped over him, and Embiid kicked him right into the wickets. So it's 37-30. As the 2 foul shots the 1 foul shot by Melton was up, and that was good. One of them was unsuccessful, though. Thomas, he'll find Finney Smith, and that's up, and that's good by Claxton. Claxton will go back to the line for 1 more free throw, as he would try to convert on the 3-point play. Melton gets called for the foul. 9:29 left to go in the second quarter. 9 points for Claxton so far. He's 4 for 4 from the field. And the foul shot is up, and that was way too strong. Harden goes up with a rebound, but they're going to call a free throw lane violation on the Sixers. It'll be on George Niang. So Claxton will go back for one more. And that foul shot, he puts it up, and it's still no good. And Harden comes up with the rebound. So it's sort of like the same thing that just happened. So there's Embiid. He's back out there. So he seems to... So that is definitely a good sign. Niang, three-pointer from the far corner. It was airballed. Way too strong. Claxton with the rebound. 9:09 left to go in the second quarter. The Sixers only lead by 5. Embiid is back out there. On the bench. Thomas, step-back jumper over Harden. Bullseye. He knocks that one down, and now the Sixers only lead by 3. A step-back jumper from Cam Thomas. Melton finds James Harden on the near wing. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden's defender is Bridges. Reed with a screen. Melton at the top of the key now. He has the ball. He'll give it back to Harden. Harden with 5 seconds left. And Harden with a step-back 3. That's up, and that's good. He tried to make a little bit of space, and Bridges went tumbling down. And I thought maybe they were going to call an offensive foul, but now the Sixers lead by 6. Thomas with a runner on the other end, and he goes down, and he still somehow, some way makes it. The whistles do remain silent, though. It's 40-36, 8:05 left to go in the second quarter. And Harden gets fouled on the reach-in call by Cam Thomas. My goodness, man. Harden leaned in with his elbow, and then Mikal Bridges, I think he did a pretty good acting job there. Thought that was a little bit over-exaggerated. Niang will have to inbound it, and he will to James Harden here. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 8 minutes left in the second quarter. The Sixers lead by 4. Harden directing the traffic. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He's at the top of the key. His defender is Johnson. And a foul is called again on Cam Johnson. So the Sixers have been initiating the fouls as the Nets have been buying in. And now Joel Embiid will come back in there. He left the game and got some treatment on his back, and it's 40-36 as the Sixers lead by 4. Paul Reed subs out, and Embiid will come back in. Just thinking that, if Embiid is not all right, maybe you want to play Paul Reed a little bit longer. Claxton will sub back out, though, as we have another substitution. Dorian Finney-Smith will come in for him. Harden gets some space. He finds Maxey. Maxey at the foul line. Kicks it out to McDaniels. 2.5 seconds left. McDaniels with a step-back jumper. No good. And Embiid lands on his back again and goes falling down. But he gets back up. A three-pointer by O'Neal. Way too strong. And the ball goes out of bounds. Embiid didn't come back in the picture, but seems, I guess, to be doing all right. He got caught into a tangle. He just landed flat on his back again. Man, come on. Every time he falls, you just get so scared. Hit his tailbone. Embiid to Harden. Harden on the far wing. He takes it down the lane. A nice pass to McDaniels. McDaniels down the lane himself. And a bounce pass as Tobias Harris was cutting towards the basket, and it had a little bit too much mustard on it. And it's 40-36. The ball goes out of bounds, and the Sixers cause a turnover. Keep your eyes out on Joel Embiid. 7:08 left in the second quarter. O'Neal, his defender's Embiid. He'll hand it off to Bridges. Bridges step-back jumper over Joel. Wide left. Embiid's there for the rebound. It was tipped by Harden, and it landed in the hands of Joel Embiid. Harden, his defender Bridges. Tries to beat him on the step back. Harden with a little bit of space, and that's good from the elbow. And the Sixers now lead at 42-36. Good job by the Sixers to take advantage of the mismatch. Thomas at the top of the key. Maxey steps up on him. His three-pointer Way off the mark. An offensive rebound by Finney-Smith. Bridges with the 2. No. And Maxey comes up with the rebound as it was tipped out by Embiid. Maxey off to the races. He'll kick it out to Harden from way downtown. Way too strong. Tucker fighting for the rebound. And a loose ball foul is called on Tucker. Oh, but it's going to be on Cam Johnson. Wow. How about that? PJ Tucker fighting on the hardwood. And Johnson gets called. Yep, that was the right call. That was absolutely the right call. And another timeout called by Jacque Vaughn as the Nets will take a quick step off. Ugh, my goodness. Oh, boy. How you guys doing, man? What a game. This is a very physical game. This is like, I feel like the Nets are just playing their hearts out right now. And this is kind of like what I expected, to be honest with you. I really did. But, yeah, man. Crazy stuff. Whew. Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. What time is it? 8:19? All right. I'm going to eat some dinner during the break. I have to eat something. Ay, ay, ay. How are the Phillies are bad? What are they losing 4-0? Yeah. What, the CJ Cron homer twice or something? He did? Oh no, he just scored 2 runs. Ugh. Oh man, come on! Can the Sixers try to play a little bit better on the zone? That's like the one thing that I kind of like keep stressing about, man. Like how do you attack Brooklyn's defense or offense and figure out like who's going to shoot the basketball? What types of plays do we have to set up to just make sure that we can close out correctly, if that makes any sort of sense whatsoever? They allowed 28 points to the Nets, and I got to tell you, like, they've only allowed 8 so far in this quarter, but it feels like that they've allowed more points. Part of it's because Embiid's not out there defensively, and, well, I mean, now he's back out there, so he seems to be okay. But I'm sure by okay, he's going to wake up sore tomorrow. Can't imagine that. I'm just going to say it again, though. Like, there is no need. I'm surprised Joel wasn't ejected. I'm surprised he wasn't ejected in the game. But to be fair, did Draymond get ejected when he tried to go after Steven Adams? I don't know. I'm just asking you guys. It was a dirty play. Harden gets the inbound here, and Nick Claxton is his defender. Here we go. Embiid in the lane. His runner is up, and that's way too strong. Finney-Smith grabs the board. Embiid gets back on defense. Johnson in the lane, and the ball gets denied by Embiid. And Embiid gets called for the shooting foul. Embiid playing very tough defense. And he fouled Cam Johnson as he was going to the rim very hardly. So Johnson will head on over to the foul line. He had 18 points in Game 1. In Game 2, he had 28. And so far tonight, as he makes the first foul shot, he has 3 points. Very cold start by him so far. The Sixers lead by 5 as both teams have scored 10 points in this quarter alone. The second foul shot was up, and that was good. So Maxey and Harden have combined to score 24 points in this game so far, and Bridges and Dinwiddie have combined to score 19. Harris to Embiid. Embiid loses the basketball, and a foul is called on Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas gets called for the reach-in foul, as he hit him right on the elbow. Thomas was just behind him, and he had the right idea, but just made contact with that elbow, and now Joel's going to go to the line. He's trying to stretch out the back a little bit, and he will go to the charity stripe. Embiid led the season with free throws made on average, as he made about 10 per game. First one is up, and he connects. 43-38. 5:41 left in the second quarter. And the second foul shot by Embiid, it's a little bit short as it hit off the front of the rim and went off to the right side. Nets going from right to left, Sixers going from left to right. Bridges at the top of the key. He'll hand it off to Johnson. Johnson inside to Claxton. Or Dorian Finney-Smith, I should say. And now Thomas puts up a 3 off balance, and he almost got it to go. Maxey was there for the board. Embiid's hand was in his face, and he was being double-teamed, and he almost made it. But the Sixers still playing good, solid defense. Tobias Harris inside the free throw line. He puts up a shot way too strong. And Melton's there for the rebound, and he shoots in rhythm and cashes in for 3. Nice play by Melton. And a good tip by Joel Embiid again. Sixers getting their second chance opportunities, and that's why they have the lead tonight. Dinwiddie, he wants to dance on Embiid. 8 seconds left. Embiid with the block attempt, and Dinwiddie just got it to go. That was not an easy play. That was a form of art right there. 4:20 left in the second quarter. Embiid to Harris on the low block. He wants to take Thomas to school. Harris inside, bullies his way down low in the post and kisses it off the backboard for an easy layup. Sixers now lead by 8. Good play by Toby. Bridges with the runner. That's a little too short, I should say. Harris to Melton, off to the races. Tucker to Maxey. Maxey lets it fly and knocks down another 3. Maxey is feeling himself in Game 3 of this best of 7. 51-40. The Sixers lead by 11 as they go up in double figures, and a timeout is called by the Nets. $15 points by Maxey so far. That's great. That is awesome. I can't believe we only have 3 people on here, man. I figured that we'd have some more people. But I guess because everybody's doing games now, that's probably why it's going down. I expected that we'd have more, though. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. June. What's going on, June? Thanks for coming on here, man. I appreciate it. Oh, man. What a game. This has been pretty unbelievable, to say the least. It's been physical. This is a rivalry type of a game. Embiid goes crashing on the ground. A little bit of some fisticuffs going around. I mean, not actual punches, but a kick in between the wickets. That happened by Joel. And Embiid left the game for a little bit of time, too, because of a back injury. And now he came back out there not too long ago. And he seems to be okay. I'm just really shocked that Embiid did not get ejected and he did not get a flagrant 2. I'm stunned. I really am. Oh, boy. But how's your night, June? How are you feeling tonight so far? Thanks for coming on here. If you're new to my channel and if you enjoy my play-by-play commentary, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, man. Oh, boy. Let me take a quick sip of water. We do Sixers games, we do Phillies games, Patriots games. That's what this channel's for. You're not happy with the Phillies? To be honest with you, I'm not even focused that much on the Phillies right now because my mind is on this game. But I'm sure that they're not doing well. I know it was 4-0. Faithful follower. You are a faithful follower. You are. June is a faithful follower? Is that what you said? Or do you mean you? Because you are a faithful follower. Janice. Oh, boy. Let's see what Doc had to say during the timeout. Nope. I can't even read it. You're not? Well, maybe you will be. I'm happy that you came on here. All right. Sixers are back in action. They lead by 11. 3:45 left in the second quarter. Bridges at the top of the key. He'll try to find Nick Claxton, and he does so. Good job by Maxey to step up on Bridges. Three-pointer by O'Neal from the near corner. No good. And Melton comes up with a rebound. Scratch that. Tobias Harris as he handed it off to Melton. Harris on the far wing now. He passes it to Maxey. Maxey's been pretty hot so far. Another three by Maxey. In and out it goes. Oh, man, that one almost went down. Dinwiddie grabs the board. Dinwiddie inside to Claxton. Claxton step back, and that's good. Nick Claxton having himself quite a game. It's 51-42. The Sixers now only lead by 9 as the Nets cut it back to single digits. Harden on the bench. He steps back up, and he will come in most likely after the substitution. Harris to Tucker for 3 on the far corner. No good. And the rebound goes to Claxton. Claxton's been very active on the glass. O'Neal inside to Cam Johnson, who's been pretty quiet so far in this game. Tucker, his defender, as he's on the near corner inside the three-point arc. The two-pointer. It's a little bit wide right. And Harris comes up with another rebound. Tobias Harris, that is. Joe Harris on the bench for the Brooklyn Nets, the good three-point shooter. No Seth Curry so far for the Nets. Also forgot to mention that. Embiid taking on 2 defenders. He kicks it out to Maxey. Maxey with one more to Melton for 3. Oh, man, my voice just cracked. Oh, my goodness. And the three-pointer was no good, in case you're wondering. Dinwiddie at the top of the key. Dinwiddie step back two-pointer over Toby. No. Embiid has something to say about it and gets the rebound and corrals it. Embiid inside. The floater is up, and it rattles up and in. Joel Hans Embiid with 5 points tonight, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and a block. And Embiid grabs another rebound off the miss by Bridges. Embiid going coast to coast, kicks it out to Tucker. Tucker had a wide open shot, decided not to take it. 94 seconds left in the second quarter. Embiid goes falling to the ground. Royce O'Neal looks up at him, and Embiid just shaking up his head, and now he has to tie his own shoe. Maxey was going to help him up, and Embiid just said, "Wait a minute, young fella. I got to tie my shoe." Embiid did lose his footing, and then he landed right on the hardwood and hit his elbow. My gosh, he's been knocking He's been hitting his back. He hit his elbow. Hopefully, he's going to be okay. I know he's going to wake up super sore tomorrow. So he will go to the foul line as the Nets are over the foul limit here. Embiid is 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and the first one he puts up this time around is good. He has shot 86% from the line this season. Claxton will sub back out for the Brooklyn Nets here. Cam Thomas comes back in for Nick Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith will sub in for Cam Johnson. And Harden comes in for Maxey. The second foul shot by Embiid. That's up and that's in. Sixers lead by 13 with 90 seconds left in the first half. Dinwiddie taking his time. Dinwiddie will find Mikal Bridges. A screen comes by Royce O'Neal. Harden, his defender now. On Mikal Bridges. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. A step back three by Bridges. Nothing but nets. Oh my goodness. And Bridges stares down James Harden. 1:05 left to go in the second quarter. The Sixers lead has diminished to 10. Nice pass by Embiid out of the double team to Harris. Harris to Harden at the top of the key. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden on the elbow. Taking on Dinwiddie. Goes to the basket. And he gets it to go. And he'll go to the line for one more. Count the bucket and a foul by Dinwiddie. As Tucker will go to the line to try to convert on a three-point opportunity. I mean, the fact that he tried to make himself a little bit of space and Spencer Dinwiddie just reached in and grabbed onto his left hand and he still got it to go is just absolutely ridiculous. Harris with the foul shot. That's up and it's money. And we're back to a 13-point lead for the Sixers. Embiid on the bench now as Paul Reed comes in. Dinwiddie spinning, fading, going up with a layup, and that's good. Dinwiddie taking some ballet classes as he gets the defenders off balance. Dinwiddie has 15 points. Here's Harden's three-pointer. Way too short. That was from about 32 feet. The rebound goes to Dinwiddie. The Sixers lead by 11. 28 seconds left. Dinwiddie with a floater again. Rebound by Finney-Smith as he grabs the glass. 10 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Dinwiddie being guarded by Harden. He has to pass it. He finds Thomas. Thomas back to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie in the lane. The floater's up, and it gets denied by Paul Reed, but they will say a foul is called on James Harden. So now the shot clock is unplugged. The Nets are going to inbound it from the near sideline. As I mentioned, the Nets are going from my right to my left, and the Sixers are going from my left to my right. Johnson will come back in and sub in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Harden trying to talk to the referees here. Royce O'Neal will be the inbounder. And guarding the inbounder is James Harden. 13 seconds left to be exact in the first half. And now Jalen McDaniels comes in and he will sub in for James Harden. That was a very late whistle. Harris will be defending Royce O'Neal, and it's inbounded to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie gets the inbound. He's at the logo. Dinwiddie being guarded by Harris. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left now. Dinwiddie trying to work around the screen. There's one to Johnson for three, and it was short, and that'll do it. 58-47 as we go into halftime, and Embiid's going back along with the rest of the team to the locker room to talk things over and go back to the drawing board. But the Sixers do lead by 11. They outscored the Brooklyn Nets 26-19 in that second quarter. And they'll be right back in just a few moments. We're going to take a very quick step off. But before we do that, let's just talk a little bit more about the team stats really quickly. So the Sixers are shooting 52.5% from the field, while the Nets are shooting 43% from the field. And while the Sixers have been getting a lot of separation just from the rebounding department, as they have out-rebounded the Nets 21-17. And that's been the main difference, along with the three-point shooting. The Sixers have made 7 threes, while the Brooklyn Nets have only made 4. So that is how we have a little bit of separation. I'm Jason Joseph. We're going to be right back in just a few moments. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe as well. And we'll be back for the second half. I'm going to take a very quick step off. And, don't change that channel. All right? We'll be right back. Alrighty. Okay. Whoops. Whoop. Boy. All right, I had to turn myself down. I apologize about that. All right, check. All right, what's going on, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Been going at it for about 4.5 months, man, and just been grinding, and doing a lot of work for Sixers content, for Phillies content as well. We call games for the Sixers, for the Phillies, for the Patriots. And we also do podcasts for the Flyers as well. I am going to try to have, I've been trying to work things out with a guest for talking about the Flyers, and I think that I'm going to get him on sometime, probably in a couple weeks or so. It's just been a really busy time because I've been doing Sixers games and the Phillies games, and that's been taking up a lot of my time. You know, this is a busy time of year, and regardless of that, man, I'm proud that we've, I'm proud that we're done with the first half, and hopefully we have a really good second half. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why this full screen projector. There we go. The Phils are horrible right now. Yeah. What the heck is going on with the Phillies? I am a little bit curious. What are they losing, 4-0? Yeah. That's terrible. Oh man. But the Sixers, they're not doing so horrible. I mean, did the Sixers struggle a little bit in that first half? Yeah, they did. And look, Joel Embiid made a dirty play, and there's no need to sugarcoat it. And hopefully he's okay with his back problems. But at the same time, that was a dirty play that he made, and there's no way to sugarcoat it. Then he should have been ejected. He should have been. So, but anyhow, the Sixers lead by 11 points. They've been shooting the ball all right tonight. They're only shooting 37% from three, but they've made 7 out of 19 3-pointers, and the Brooklyn Nets, well, they're 4 for 11, so they're shooting 34% from downtown. And hopefully the Sixers can just try to really just keep the foot on the gas pedal and just continue to play really good defense. I really wonder how they're gonna guard Nick Claxton, and if there's going to be any sort of adjustments in that sort of department. The one thing that I really liked about tonight in the first half is that Doc, even before Embiid got injured, he went with DeAnthony Melton, James Harden, Paul Reed, PJ Tucker. He had a really interesting lineup out there, along with Jalen McDaniels. So I don't know. I feel like that lineup is going to work, and I like how we're going to an athletic lineup and we're not going to an all-bench lineup. So I like that idea. And if Doc continues to do that, if Doc actually continues to use an athletic lineup with James Harden and he has rim runners with him, guys like Paul Reed and Jalen McDaniels and these athletic guys like DeAnthony Melton, that changes the whole trajectory for the Sixers. And if he does that, well, then they certainly have a chance to beat Boston. So, anyhow. So Joel Embiid, well, he, for those of you that are just tuning in, it's been a really crazy game so far. So, Embiid, first of all, in the very beginning, there was an alley-oop pass that was being made by Spencer. It was Mikal Bridges, and Nick Claxton went down with a two-handed jam, and he stepped right over Joel Embiid, kind of like the Ty Lue thing, and Embiid actually ended up kicking him in the wickets, and he got assessed a flagrant one. A technical foul was issued to Nick Claxton, and he was not ejected. They gave him a flagrant one for that. And the other thing is that Embiid did actually go back to the locker room because he was having some back issues and he had to get a shot, according to Ali LaForce, and his status was unknown if he was going to return. But then he came back in, and he is he's cleared to play. So, but yeah, that's what's been going on. This is how the playoffs work. It's been a pretty interesting game so far, and I really feel like that the Brooklyn Nets, if they were to take a series, it's going to be game. If they were to take a game, it would be game 4. Yeah, the wickets. Yeah, he kicked them right in the wisticles, or in the The Wisticles. I'm dead. The Wisticles. Oh my gosh. Bro, I am dead. That is funny. Yeah. I think he should have gotten suspended, to be honest with you. But yeah. All right. So we're just about ready to start off the second half. So Sixers have Tobias Harris, James Harden, Joel Embiid, PJ Tucker, and Maxey out there. James Harden gets fouled on the play. And it's the same lineup for the Nets. They got Spencer Dinwiddie, Nick Claxton, Dorian Finney-Smith, and the rest of their starters, Cam Johnson as well, and Mikal Bridges. No Seth Curry tonight. Embiid takes it inside and goes past the trees and goes up and in with a layup. Bro, I'm dead that I said that. So it's 60-47. Dinwiddie at the top of the logo now. He'll hand it off to Claxton. Johnson inside to Bridges, and Bridges throws it down with a two-handed jam. Nice play by Cam Johnson. And 60-49. So here's Maxey, as the Sixers are now going from right to left, and the Nets are going from left to right. Sixers in their white and blue uniforms. Harris gets the ball from the near corner. He puts up a nice pass inside to Tucker. Tucker tries to hand it off to Tyrese Maxey, and he loses the basketball out of bounds on the near baseline. And Tucker turns it over. So the Sixers in their white and blue uniforms, blue letters and blue numbers. And then the Brooklyn Nets, they are in their black and white uniforms. They're here at the Barclays Center, home of the Brooklyn Nets. The Sixers lead the series 2-0. Mikal Bridges with the basketball. He's at the top of the key. He's been really good throughout this entire series. Nice pass inside by Claxton. Claxton taking on Tobias Harris. There's a mismatch. Three-pointer by Bridges. That's good from the far corner. Oh, my goodness. Mikal Bridges making another three. He's 4 for 5 from downtown with 16 points. Harden from the near wing. A screen gets set by Embiid. Harden's now at the foul line, backs up to the top of the key. He'll find Embiid again. Embiid spinning, fading, putting up a layup, and that goes in and out. It's tipped all the way out to Spencer Dinwiddie for a rebound. Dinwiddie taking on Harris. And he has his way as that goes up and down. And what was an 11-point lead is now a 6-point lead. Bridges with 18 points, and he's 6 for 14 from the field. Maxey to Tucker at the top of the key. Tucker to Harris. Harris will hand it off to Harden on the far corner. Harden is trapped out there. Tucker comes up with a screen. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden on the far wing. Step back. 3. Way too strong. Harden thought he had it, and the rebound goes to Bridges again. Bridges has 5 rebounds in this game so far. Bridges working around James Harden here. He's on the far wing. He gets right past him. The floater is up, and that's good. And now a timeout is called by Doc Rivers on this 9-2 run to start off the second half by the Brooklyn Nets. Wow. And the Sixers will be right back in just a few moments. I really can't believe I said Wisticles. I'm dead. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. Man, the Sixers, I don't like how they came out here in the second half, man. They got to be more physical. Again, they're kind of like going back to their regular season selves, like where their opponent is working around the screen, and the Sixers either can't close out on the person that's off the ball, or the other thing is that they're letting the Nets or their opponent get by the screen with ease, and they're not boxing out, you know? So, anyhow, they got to clean that up. They got to do a better job. Aiden, thanks for popping on here, man. I appreciate it. You're the best. HD, you're the best too. I really appreciate the love and the support. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. Let me turn that down. Also, be sure to spread the word. I can't believe we only have 5 people on for the Sixers game, but I also understand like that a lot of people are casting the game, and because more people are actually able to like watch it on regular TV, you know, like that's where it all goes. So, but man, I've been putting out a whole lot of Sixers content. Ugh. Let me know down below what you guys think on the game so far, man. Thoughts, analyses. Let me know. I expected actually Brooklyn to take this game. I did. I thought that the Sixers were going to lose this game. And if somehow, some way the Sixers win this game, I think that at this point it's going to be a sweep. And I thought it was going to be a gentleman's sweep. And I still could be right initially about that, so I probably shouldn't second guess myself. But because this is a hard-fought game by the Brooklyn Nets here, and they're giving it everything that they possibly can, I feel like that this is their best shot. Easily. Unless Embiid doesn't play game 4, then that's a different story. But even if Joel does not play game 4 for some reason, I honestly still feel like that the Sixers should win. I just do. Because then they'll be passing the ball more. You know? We got 7 people on here watching. Thank you all so much for coming on here. I'm sure that not all 7 of you are subscribed to my channel. And you know what you should do right now? Hit the subscribe button. And do that for your boy JJ. We cover the Sixers games. We cover Phillies games. And we do Patriots games as well. All right, so the Sixers have the ball after the timeout. A 9-2 run by the Brooklyn Nets. Maxey has it now at the top of the key. He's working around Cam Johnson. He tries to pass it to P.J. Tucker, and it's thrown right out of bounds. It was a great play call by Doc Rivers and P.J. Tucker. The pass was a little bit over to his left side, and Maxey gets called for a turnover. The Nets are going to try to take advantage of that opportunity. Dinwiddie directing the traffic. He hands it off to Nick Claxton. Claxton to Johnson for 3. That's good. Wow. A 12-0 run by the Brooklyn Nets. There's Ben Simmons on the bench. 2:40 left to go in the third quarter. Harris working around the screen here. He'll try to find Maxey, and the ball gets stolen away by Dinwiddie. Bridges will solo it and throw it down with a two-handed jam. And it's now a 13-2 run by Brooklyn. 14-2. 22 points by Bridges. The Sixers down by 1. Harden at the top of the perimeter. Now he's standing by at the logo. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden wants to dance on Bridges. 4.5 seconds left. He fires the trigger and knocks it down. It's 63-61, and the Sixers are on a pendulum swing now. A game of cat and mouse. Johnson working around Embiid. He goes up with it, and Embiid just lands right on his face as he was trying to block the shot, and Johnson made it, and Embiid is now hobbling. Harden with the ball now. He's trapped in the corner. And Embiid landed very awkwardly on that foot. Oh, man, he's hobbling. 7:32 left. And I think he's okay. Man, he is getting banged up left and right. He landed very awkwardly. That's the last thing that you want to see, man. Joel Embiid going down and grabbing onto that knee. Oh, my goodness. Timeout called. Man, he is getting banged up out there. And to be honest with you, if you're Doc Rivers, you're wondering to yourself, when do you pull the plug? I don't know. Oh, boy. A 16-5 run by Brooklyn. And we have a tie game. Man, it was his back. Now it's his knee. Not a good sign for the Sixers. As a fan, to be honest with you, it is a little bit frustrating. But that's how basketball goes. There's just some type of a curse. Something. I don't know what it is. But I think you gotta sit him now. I do. He's getting banged up a lot tonight, and I think tonight is, regardless if he's okay or not, I think you just got to get him out of there. I do. What about you guys? Do you think Joel Embiid deserves to come out of the game? Also, do you think that he deserved to be ejected, and that it should have been a flagrant 2? That's a whole nother conversation. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Man, come on, Joel. Stay healthy, man. Come on, seriously, dude. That's so frustrating. That's tough. I really hope he's okay. I'm actually kind of worried. Lots of stuff going on in this game. But let's see what happens here. Harden has to step up now, regardless of what happens to Joel. And he's out there. He seems to be fine, I guess, but he's still back out there. Embiid bounce passes it to Harden. Sixers called a timeout, and let's see what they drew up here. Harden gets the ball blocked by Dorian Finney-Smith. 7:20 left to go in the third quarter. Bridges for 3, wide open, and he airballs it. And it goes right out of bounds. So Embiid acting like a robot. He's still out there. 7:15 left in the third quarter. Maxey on the near wing. His defender, Finney-Smith. He gets some space on a screen by Embiid, and the shot is wide right. Johnson will hand it off to Mikal Bridges. Bridges working around a couple of defenders. Embiid is there. The foul is committed, and Claxton will go to the line for one more. Claxton flexing. 65-63, and Embiid gets called for his third personal foul. Only 9 points by Joel tonight. He is -4 from the field. Nets are doing a pretty good job at holding him. Claxton with the free throw. That's up, and that's good. And it's 66-63. Brooklyn takes the lead. 6:50 left in the third quarter. Harris will find Joel. Embiid trapped. And he'll ended up giving it up to James Harden. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden being double-teamed here. Steps out of it. Here's Harris for 3. And he fires the trigger a little bit too short. And Cam Johnson comes up with a rebound. The Sixers only have 5 points in this third quarter so far. A block by Tucker. The ball goes out of bounds, and it was last touched by Bridges. Good job by the Sixers to get back on defense, and they are going to need every single thing from P.J. Tucker and for the rest of the team. Maxey has been a little bit cold. Harris takes it to the cup, goes up with the left hand, and he finishes it with a layup. And the Sixers are now down by 1. 6:11 left in the third quarter. Good job by Tobias Harris to just put it up and in with the left hand. Dinwiddie thought about shooting the three. He hands it off to Johnson. Johnson's three-pointer, and he'll go to the line for one more. Cam Johnson with a huge three-point shot, and P.J. Tucker on the closeout gets called for the foul. That is a big play right there. It's 69-65, and Brooklyn has come to life. And Tucker can't believe that he got called for the foul. So Johnson will head over to the charity stripe to try to convert on a 4-point play. And he does. And the Sixers now trail by 5. What was a 1-point deficit is now a 5-point deficit. So we're back to a 2-possession game still. Harden to Harris. Harris to Tucker. Tucker thought about shooting the three and then passed it right back to Harris. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris to Embiid. Embiid draws the triple team. Embiid initiating the contact. That's no good, and the shot clock violation is called as Claxton blocked it. Oof. They are doing such a great job at trapping Joel Embiid, and they did not call it a foul. Embiid definitely leaned into it, but regardless, the Sixers did not get the call there, and it's now a 23-7 run. The 23-7 run by Brooklyn. Excuse me. Bridges, three-pointer from the far corner. Wide right. Embiid with the rebound. Embiid almost losing the basketball, picks up his dribble. He has to find Harris, and he does so. He would have gotten called for a travel. Harden now with the basketball. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. He's at the top of the key. Harden gets a screen from Embiid. Now he's on the near wing. 4.5 seconds left on the shot clock. He goes to his right. He kicks it right to Joel Embiid, and Embiid goes up with it, and a travel is called on Joel Embiid. Man, he just got his pivot foot to move, and he had an easy layup. And that'll be another violation against the Sixers. They have only put up 7 points in this third quarter alone. Johnson was looking for the travel call, and, well, Embiid got it. And another turnover by Philadelphia. 5 turnovers in this quarter alone by the Sixers. Bridges takes it inside, goes up with the runner. Good job by Embiid to contest it. McDaniels comes back in for the Sixers, and he gets the rebound. Harden conducting the tempo. Splits the Red Sea, and he goes up with a left-handed layup. He went with the underhanded ice cream scoop. And it's 70-67 with the left hand. 4:35 left in the third quarter. Johnson's runner over Embiid. Good. And we're back to a 5-point game. The Sixers have to try to climb the wall here. Maxey to Embiid. Embiid to Harden. To Niang. Niang goes up with the runner, and it's good. He was inside the 3-point arc on the near corner, and he got it to go. Good job by Embiid to play good defense on that play. But Johnson with a step-back jumper, that's good. It's 74-69 now. Sixers trail by 5. So Cam Johnson has 13 points in this third quarter. Harden will try to pass it to Embiid, and they call a travel, or they're going to call a backcourt violation, I believe, on the Sixers, right? Let's see if that's correct. Or are they just going to call a foul on the Nets here? Harris comes into the ballgame for Cam Johnson. Royce O'Neal will sub in for Nick Claxton. Paul Reed takes a step in for Tyrese Maxey. And D'Anthony Melton will sub in for Joel Embiid. So So Embiid will take a seat on the bench next to Dwayne Dedmon. So the Sixers do get the ball back, as it was a foul by Finney-Smith. Harden with the ball. 4.5 seconds left on the shot clock. Niang tries to pass it to D'Anthony Melton, and the ball goes out of bounds. Doc Rivers fired up, looking for a foul call. Joe Harris in there for the Nets. That's the Sixers' 6th turnover in the quarter so far. Dinwiddie trying to back down Harden here. Dinwiddie will kick it back out to O'Neal for 3. It goes in and out, and McDaniels climbs the ladder for the rebound. Good job by McDaniels. Harden takes it in the lane, goes up with a runner, and he finishes it with the left hand. 74-71. Sixers down by a possession now. Bridges in the lane. Kicks it out to Harris. Harris with the catch-and-shoot three-pointer. No good. Finney-Smith with the offensive rebound. The Sixers getting a taste of their own medicine. And Mikal Bridges steps right out of bounds. And a turnover. That's the first turnover by the Nets in this quarter. Can the Sixers try to capitalize on that? They trail by 3. 2:45 left in the third quarter. Harden. He's being double-teamed. He'll find George Niang. Niang back to Harden, who's standing at the logo. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden goes to his right. He loses the ball. He tries to fight for it. 2 seconds left. Melton for three-pointer with the shot clock unplugged. And they're going to say that it was a shot clock violation, or Melton got called for traveling. Wow. Harden was fighting for the basketball on the hardwood. Good play by Mikal Bridges, who's one of the best defensive players in the league. Harden did a good job at trying to find D'Anthony Melton, and Melton just walked with the basketball. Bridges comes out of the game. Cam Johnson comes in for him. He's been electric in this third quarter. Dinwiddie spinning, trying to find some space. Here's Harris for 3. That goes in and out. Joe Harris could not get that one to go. Niang comes up with a rebound. Melton on the far wing. Step back three-pointer himself. Money. And it's a tie game at 74. And the Brooklyn Nets are going to call a timeout with 1:59 left in the third quarter. And the Sixers will be right back in just a few moments. I'm actually going to take a very, very quick step off, but don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. If you enjoy my 76ers play-by-play commentary, I'll be right back. A pivotal point in this series between both the Philadelphia 76ers and the Brooklyn Nets. Can the Sixers try to take Game 3 of this best-of-7 and keep the Brooklyn Nets on their toes? And the Nets trying to get their first game as Dinwiddie gets the inbound, and he throws up a three-pointer and knocks it down from beyond the arc. That was from about 28 feet or so. And the Nets retake the lead 77-74. Harden in the lane, goes up with a Euro step. No, but he gets his own rebound and puts it back up and in for the Sixers. They only trail by 1 now. 1:20 left to go. in the third quarter. Harden with 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. O'Neal for 3. That's good. He answers back with a bucket of his own. So the Sixers now trail by 4. Every single time that the Sixers try to respond, the Nets have an answer. Harden with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He takes the ball inside and got the ball loose, thought he was fouled. Dinwiddie comes up with a steal, kicks it out to Harris for 3, and Harris, that one's off the mark. Man, he's been ice cold tonight from beyond the arc. He's had some wide open looks, and now James Harden trying to get physical here. 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Or 10 seconds left on the shot clock. The runner's up. That's no good. Retry to tip it up and in. No. He grabs his own rebound. That's no good either. The Sixers trying to fight for it. And it's been very scrappy. And now they're going to say that the Sixers touched it last, I believe. And it'll be Nets basketball. Or, no, they're reverse that. Let's say it was last touched by the Nets. And this is tough. I think that Jalen McDaniels had a piece of it, to be honest with you. But 14 seconds on the shot clock, 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Niang has the basketball. 20 seconds left. Shot clock not unplugged just yet. Harden being guarded by O'Neal. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden with a little bit of space, and he gets called for a travel. Oh, my goodness. He gets called for an offensive foul, actually, and Royce O'Neal is on the ground, and hopefully he's okay. He got elbowed right into the wickets himself. That was not intentional, though. So the Sixers get a turnover there. 13.6 seconds left. And now they're going to see if a flagrant foul is going to be issued to James Harden here. It may be upgraded to a flagrant 1, they're saying. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if that was intentional. It's probably just going to be a technical foul on James Harden. 13.6 seconds left in the third quarter. The Sixers trail by 4. They still have 1 full quarter left to play. The refs are looking things over in Secaucus, New Jersey. Man, this has been a scratch and claw type of a game. Very scrappy. Seriously. Oh boy. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe as well. Hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. The refs are still looking things over here. We got 9 people tuned in. That's sick. All right, so let's see what the call is. James Harden got ejected. James Harden is ejected. How about that? Wow. He just got ejected. He elbowed him right into the private area, but it did not look intentional. And to be honest with you, I am just in shock that Embiid didn't get ejected, and that looked like it was intentional. This was just accidental. And Embiid looks a little bit shocked. He's like, what's going on? I cannot believe that he got ejected for that. That is absolutely crazy. I'm stunned. O'Neal's going to go to the line to shoot a couple of free throws, and the first one's up, and that's good. And then the Nets get the ball back, mind you. So O'Neal will go to the line to shoot 2. The first one was good, and the second one, that's good too. And the Nets get the ball back. And now Doc Rivers is fired up. Tyrese Maxey will sub in for George Niang. Tobias Harris comes in for James Harden, and that changes everything for the fourth quarter. So James Harden just got ejected. I'm stunned. That is a big loss for the Sixers. Dinwiddie gets the inbound. Melton tries to deflect it, and it goes right out of bounds. 9 seconds left here in this third quarter. Sixers trail by 2 possessions. Finney Smith will hand it off to Johnson. Johnson for 3, over Reed, airballed. 1.9 seconds left, and I believe the Sixers will get it back, and they will. McDaniels will inbound it. He finds Maxey. Maxey with a three-quarter score. Whoa, he's not even going to pull up a shot or anything. And that's going to do it. So the Sixers trail 82-76, and James Harden's night is done. What a stunner. And we go to the fourth quarter. What a game between 2 big rivalries. And we'll be right back in just a few moments. Wow. That is crazy. That's a basketball move. Yeah, man. I don't understand. Like, Embiid's move, like, how is that not reversed? Like, Embiid literally kicked Claxton right into the private areas. And that was on purpose. And he gets a flagrant 1 for that. But Harden gets a flagrant 2 for just accidentally elbowing whatchamacallit in the private area? How does that make sense? What type of officiating is this? I personally think that that was a move by the NBA to say, you know what? You know what? We don't want any sweeps. We don't want any teams winning 4 games in a row. And so because of that, we got to make a move. I can't believe that he did that. I can't believe that they got that he gets ejected for that, but Embiid stays in. And I love both players, and I love Joel Embiid, obviously, but that was so intentional. What are your thoughts down below, guys? Let me know in the comments section. Gabe says that was crazy. It is. It's wild stuff. Man, the Sixers are going to be on Sports Talk Radio tomorrow. Can you imagine the phone lines tomorrow? They're going to be crazy. I'll tell you what, if the Sixers actually pull this off somehow, and they still should, there's like no reason why. I think it would actually be pretty impressive. Because now they're without their primary ball handler. And now you need Maxey to step up. And I don't know. It was a clear makeup call to admit they screwed up. Or was that a payback call because Joel didn't get ejected and they realized that they made a mistake on that they were just going to take James Harden just because it was their mistake that they didn't take out Joel Embiid. That is a big loss for the Sixers, regardless. This is playoff basketball. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's I agree with you on that. I feel like that's probably what it is. Because they realized that they should have ejected Joel Embiid. I don't know how he didn't get ejected, and you and I are both big fans of his. So, but kicking somebody in the wickets intentionally. The other one was accidental. All right, here we go to the fourth quarter. And Spencer Dinwiddie is back in for the Brooklyn Nets. The runner is up by Claxton. No, Embiid gets the rebound. So the Sixers now are going to have to try to do a good job here in this fourth quarter. So Embiid is going to have to, I guess, play almost all these minutes here. Now they're going to have to target him more, the Brooklyn Nets. Embiid with the double team. Kicks it out to Melton. Melton inside the lane, and he throws it down with the right hand. Sixers down by 4. It's still plenty of time left to go. The shot goes up by Spencer Dinwiddie, and guess who gets called for the foul? It's on Tyrese Maxey. Sixers have to get stops on defense. And now you're going to need a lot of help from DeAnthony Melton and even guys like Jalen McDaniels and the guards out there too. First shot by Dinwiddie as he goes to the foul line. That's up and that's in. So Jacque Vaughn was talking things over. The Sixers lead the series 2-0, and while they trail in Game 3, 83-78. Second foul shot by Dinwiddie. That time it goes in and out, and Spencer Dinwiddie, who is a 80% foul shooter, just missed that free throw. So it's Maxey, Melton, Harris, Niang, and Embiid out there for the Sixers as they're going from right to left. The double team comes. Maxey to Niang for three from the far corner. Yes! A big three by George Niang. Splash from beyond the arc. They're going to need him to score points too. Dinwiddie being guarded by Niang. Can Niang stay in front of him? Dinwiddie almost gets by him, and he'll kick it out to O'Neal for three. He can't answer back. Maxey comes up with a rebound. A two could tie, and a three could help the Sixers retake the lead. Maxey on the near wing. His defender is Mikal Bridges. Embiid to Melton. Melton certainly had Tobias Harris wide open, decided not to pass it over to him. Embiid finds Maxey now. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey lets it fly, and that's no good. That was from the near wing, and he hit the right side of the rim. 18 seconds left on the shot clock as Bridges has the basketball. Nets are looking to extend their lead here. 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. O'Neal to Bridges. Bridges takes it in the lane. He steps back and puts up a two. That's short as well. Embiid climbs the ladder and gets the rebound. Embiid to Harden. Harden in the lane, spinning, fading, going up with a layup. No. And he can't grab his own offensive rebound as it lands into the hands of Nick Claxton. So the Nets doing a good job at boxing out. Dinwiddie at the logo. He will hand it off to Bridges. Bridges swings it all the way out to Johnson. Johnson almost lost the basketball. Johnson being guarded by Melton. One more pass to Claxton. And Claxton gets the friendly bounce for a floater. It's 85-81, and Nick Claxton, man, he has 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal in this ball game. Melton on the near wing, and Embiid gets called for the illegal screen. And to be honest with you, it looked like his feet were set. And Nick Claxton goes to the hardwood. It's 85-81. The Sixers are playing against the refs and the Brooklyn Nets. Dinwiddie will hand it off to Claxton. Here's Mikal Bridges at the foul line. The ball gets poked loose by Melton, but it still lands into the hands of Cam Johnson. Bridges to Johnson. Johnson inside the foul line. Nice bounce pass inside to Claxton. It gets denied by Embiid and actually somehow, someway still goes in. Wow, 87-81. Embiid touched it, and Claxton got the friendly bounce on the block shot by Joel. Oh, my goodness. And Claxton just got ejected. Oh, my goodness. Embiid will go to the foul line. Man, everybody's getting ejected tonight. Embiid, the foul shot is up, and that's good. It's 87-82. The refs gave him a tech, and because that was his second tech, Claxton is done. So both teams down one of their starting 5 players. It's 87-82. Wow. This is unbelievable. This is like a war zone for both of these teams. Maxey on the near wing. He has to try to step up here for James Harden. Harris kicks it out to Niang. Niang on the near wing, spinning, fading, going up with a layup. Too strong. And the Nets grab another rebound. Royce O'Neal has been crashing the glass tonight. A pump fake by Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie on the near corner. He gets the ball loose and stolen away by Tobias Harris. Good job by D'Anthony Melton to cause the strip. Harris on the near wing. He'll try to give it up to Embiid. And Embiid's at the logo now. O'Neal. He's trying to box him down. Spins, fades, goes up with a jumper. And they cannot connect on that. 8 minutes left in regulation. Maxey almost tried to steal it. Bridges gets the ball blocked. And that gets denied by Joel Embiid. Bridges tried to go up with a layup. And Joel Embiid said no. Jacque Vaughn, not so happy, as he thought that maybe Embiid should have gotten called for a foul there. 15 seconds still left on the shot clock. Dinwiddie puts it back up, and that's no good. Maxey gets the basketball. Can the Sixers try to cut it to a one-possession lead here? 7:45 left in the fourth quarter. Harris takes it in the lane, gets past his defender, and somehow, some way, Royce O'Neal had the ball, or just got behind him, and he just stripped the basketball away, and it was last touched by the Nets. Harris wanted the foul call. Maxey will inbound it to Melton on the near corner. Melton trapped. He has to pass it. He finds Embiid. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid to Melton. One more to Harris for three. Catch and shoot. That's good. A statement by Tobias Harris. And the Sixers are now down by 2. Embiid with the hockey assist. And Melton recognizing that Tobias Harris was left wide open for the three. O'Neal to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie inside. He kicks it outside to Bridges. One more to Finney-Smith. And Finney-Smith answers back with a three of his own. And it's back to a 5-point lead for Brooklyn. Every single time the Sixers hit a shot, the Nets have a response. Embiid sets up a screen for Maxey. 6:53 left. Nice pass by Embiid inside to Melton. Melton back to Embiid. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid goes up with the contact, goes up with a layup, and it's good. The foul call is not, as the whistles do remain silent, but the Sixers trail by 3. A dozen points by Embiid. He's been very quiet, as the Nets have been doing a good job at trapping him and causing a double team. Dinwiddie on the near wing. He passes it and gets the basketball back. Dinwiddie thought about the three. Here's Dorian Finney-Smith's three-pointer. That is way too strong. And Harris with the basketball now. Tobias Harris, that is. The Sixers could tie it with a three or cut it to a 1-point game. We're just about halfway done. Harris, runner, way too strong. And O'Neal climbs the ladder for the rebound. O'Neal gets past Harris. Nice bounce pass inside the Bridges, and Bridges will just dribble it out. Finney-Smith, three-pointer. In and out it goes. Wow, that almost rattled in. But an offensive rebound by the Nets. Niang diving for the loose ball against Finney-Smith. The ball gets battered around, and Melton comes up with it, but then tried to pass it to Maxey, and it gets stolen right back by Bridges. Bridges to Johnson for three. No. Embiid with the rebound. 5:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's 90-87. The Sixers trail by 3. Embiid at the top of the key. He wants to spin. He's on the elbow. The whistles still remain. Oh, man, they're going to call a charge on Embiid. He was going right into the lane, and he elbowed Bridges, or Royce O'Neal, right into the face. Oh, my goodness. And now, let's see. They might actually challenge this. The Sixers might challenge this. I believe that was a flop, too, to be honest with you. So the Sixers are going to challenge this to see if it is an offensive foul, and they have every right to do so. And a timeout is called. I thought Embiid got peed for kicking. Dude, honestly, JC and I were just talking about this. This is out of hand, bro. It really is. Oh, my gosh, dude. I literally said that this is a war zone. This is, like, absolutely insane. This is 90s basketball. This is how... And I'm saying that because, like, it's not, like, as, like, bloody as, like, the bad boy Pistons, like, you know, did to teams and stuff like that. And people were throwing punches, but this is the closest thing that you're going to get to it right now. Yeah. No. I mean, I was talking about this with my boy JC. I thought that he was going to get ejected. I'm coming from the Phillies. We lost. Ugh, man. We'll be back on tomorrow night for the Phils. I think that it was bad luck because I wasn't on today. Yesterday, that was okay because I needed a day off from doing Phillies, and, I had a conflict. But tonight, it was a blessing because, I didn't have to call that game. They knew that if I was going to call that game, that's how it was going to be. Agreed. But no, seriously, man, this is really a war zone. I can't believe Embiid didn't get ejected. And the only reason why I think Harden did get ejected is because Adam Silver probably said something and was just like, okay, because somebody got hit in the same area as another player did for the Nets, that needs to be called. And and the reason why we're calling it is because we want more games because we want to make more money for our product. And we don't want this series to be a sweep. That's how it goes. The refs are all over the place tonight. I've never seen the game quite like this. I actually have butterflies in my stomach now. I do. If you guys have butterflies in your stomach and if you guys are tuning into my channel, make sure you subscribe, man. The Phillies, look, we'll talk about it tomorrow, but every single time you think that something positive is going on, they had to take the series against the White Sox, don't get me wrong, but they just followed up with a goose egg. Also have a lot of press on them for the Draymond suspension, so it might be a PR move. Yeah, but why didn't I'm confused as to why Joel didn't get ejected. I'm so confused because that was clearly intentional and that was a dirty play. Harden's play wasn't even dirty. I don't know. All right, so let's see what they review here. So in case you are just tuning in, okay, so Embiid got a flagrant 1 in the first quarter. James Harden got ejected for a flagrant 2. And then Nick Claxton had 2 technical fouls and was ejected. All right, so Dinwiddie gets the ball. The call is still good, or it was the challenge was not overturned or anything, and Mikal Bridges will now go to the line for 2 free throws. 5:06 left in the fourth quarter. The Sixers only down by 3, even though they haven't been playing their best brand of basketball tonight whatsoever. But they are without one of their star players, James Harden. Bridges with the first foul shot. He puts it up, and that's good. So the Nets only have 2 timeouts left. The good news for the Sixers is that they still have 4. They're going to have to use one, though, obviously, before the 3-minute mark. 5:06 left in the second foul shot by Bridges. He puts it up and knocks it down. 92-87, and Tucker will inbound the basketball. Finds DeAnthony Melton. And now Tyrese Maxey initiating the offense. He has been ice cold in this fourth quarter. Maxey trying to work around the screen. Embiid with the basketball. And a step-back jumper by Joel, and that's good. A big-time bucket by Embiid. He still is hobbling a little bit. 14 points for the big man. He's only 5 for 11 from the field, and the Nets have done a really good job at making him work for his buckets. Spencer Dinwiddie almost got the ball stripped by Toby. Bridges with the basketball. Can the Sixers get a stop here? Bridges with a step-back jumper. Way too strong. Embiid comes up with another rebound. So he has been very active on the glass. The Sixers could tie with a 3 or cut it to a 1-point deficit. Maxey with the basketball. He almost thought about letting it fly from beyond the arc and then decided to stop on a dime, give it to Embiid. Embiid to Harris for 3 for the tie. No. And P.J. Tucker helps the Sixers get an offensive rebound. Embiid's 3. That's off the mark. Tucker still trying to fight for the basketball. Good job by P.J. Tucker as he tipped it out to Tobias Harris for the first offensive rebound. Embiid missed the 3, And then Tucker's still making some scrappy basketball plays. 3:57 left in the fourth quarter. And Embiid's still hobbling. But we'll be right back in just a few moments. Whew. My gosh. I feel like this is a long game, even though it's really not. This game got started at 7:30. And I know it's like on pace, but it feels like it's just old school. You know what I'm saying? If you guys like my content, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. Man, the goal is to get to 250 by the end of tonight for subscribers, so, help me reach that goal, man. I appreciate it. I really do. What a game. Can the Sixers actually pull this one off? This is the Nets' best chance of winning right now. If they don't win this game, it is over for them in Game 4. And then the Sixers will move on. Then we have to play Boston. That's not going to be easy. Whew. Man, I got butterflies in my stomach. 11 people watching. 12 people watching. And 11 likes. Sick. Awesome. We are definitely building a family on here, and I just have to say that I'm really proud that we're actually doing that. And that's what happens when you're consistent, you know what I'm saying? What are the odds that we beat Boston? Well, if everybody's fully healthy, it's going to go to 6 or 7. I still think that the Sixers are just a little bit short compared to Boston, but I will tell you this. If the Sixers do get past Boston, They should beat the Milwaukee Bucks, even with a fully healthy Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think that would go 7, though. I really feel like that the Sixers are better matched up against Milwaukee than Boston because Milwaukee, it's just a different style of basketball. There's really no way for me to put it. I just can see that Boston does a good job at guarding Joel Embiid, and they have more bodies compared to Milwaukee. And so because of that, I give the Sixers a better shot offensively against Milwaukee. If the Sixers lose, we need to BF the chat. Or we need to BF to the chat. Ugh, man. I feel like honestly, if they pull this off, I'll be happy. I mean, I won't be happy with how we played, but they did not really deserve to win this game. What is F to this chat, dog? We need to F this chat. Yeah, I'd be thrilled. Okay. 3:57 left in the fourth quarter. The Sixers have 3 timeouts and the Nets have 2. It's coming down to the wire, and there's still plenty of basketball left. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Tobias Harris will inbound it, and he gives it up to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey with a runner. That's up, and he does not get the friendly bounce. A rebound by the Nets on Nick Claxton. They drew up the play that they wanted to, and Tyrese Maxey hasn't scored in the fourth quarter just yet. Spencer Dinwiddie will hand it off to Johnson. Johnson to Royce O'Neal. 3 seconds left. Dinwiddie for 3. That's way too strong. And Tucker is there for the rebound. Man, PJ Tucker, if there's anything positive, he has been unbelievable from rebounding the basketball. Embiid to Maxey. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey might have to make his own shot here. He takes it to the lane, goes up with a runner, and that's good. The Sixers are now down by 1. 3:05 left in the fourth quarter. Jacque Vaughn telling his team to slow the tempo down. And that's what the Nets are going to do. 2:55 left in the fourth quarter. Sixers trail 92-91. O'Neal will hand it off to Johnson. Johnson at the top of the key. His defender, PJ Tucker. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He swings it all the way out to Bridges. Bridges with a step-back jumper over to Anthony Melton, and that's good. Oh, my goodness. A big-time shot by Mikal Bridges. 2:35 left in the fourth quarter. Can the Sixers get a bucket here? Maxey at the logo. They lead 2-0 in the series. Maxey to Embiid. Embiid gets the ball loose, and it's stolen away by Bridges. Bridges goes up with a layup. It goes in and out, but the tip back is up, and that's good by Royce O'Neal. 96-91. Melton. 2:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. He'll find Maxey. Maxey on the near wing. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey with a three and that's good. Oh my goodness, Tyrese Maxey with a big bucket. I almost said for the tie, but now they're down by 2. 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And a timeout is called by Brooklyn. Wow, he just got that one off too. And Tyrese Maxey making his first 3 of the quarter. A big bucket by Maxey. There was a stoppage in play. No timeout was called. Both teams have 2 left. 1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie with the ball. He'll find Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. O'Neal gets the ball loose and stolen away by Maxey. Maxey off to the races. He puts up a layup, and that's good. We got a tie ball game. 96-96 with 95 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Spencer Dinwiddie with the basketball at the logo. He'll hand it off to Bridges. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Bridges still at the logo. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. A step-back jumper by Bridges. That's too strong. Tucker with another rebound. And Maxey will take his time. 1:08 left to go in regulation. We're all tied up at 96 in knots. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 1 minute to go. Maxey at the Barclays Center sign. He finds Embiid. Embiid with a step-back fadeaway jumper. Wide right. And Tucker tries to fight for the rebound. It goes to Melton. Melton with the 3. And are they going to say he stepped out of bounds? Let's see. That was a tough call. They're going to foul. They're going to call a foul on Royce O'Neal. Let's see if we can confirm that, though. And the Sixers do get a timeout here. They will review this, I believe, to see if Melton's feet were out of bounds. But another big offensive rebound by the Sixers. And now there's only 1 timeout left for Philadelphia. We're all tied up at 96 apiece. Oh, my gosh. Whew. This is absolutely wild. Man. This feels like, honestly, in some ways, it kind of feels like a Game 7, even though it's not. You know, this is like win or go home, but it's not. That was a big, big, big bucket by Maxey. 2 big shots, man. He is that guy. Embiid's not having a good night. The Nets are really doing a good job at making him uncomfortable. Jeez. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys are brand new. 52.4 seconds left. The Sixers called a full timeout. All right, we're going to turn this off because I don't want to be looking at this right now. All eyes on the Sixers. They're actually still saying that 2 timeouts are left by the Sixers, but they haven't taken one off. So let's see. That's a little bit weird. Probably the graphics operator forgot to take one off. Alrighty. Here we go. Sixers get the inbound. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey gets it right here. Maxey at the logo. He's taking on Spencer Dinwiddie. A step back 3 by Maxey. That's good. Are you kidding me? 8 straight points by Tyrese Maxey. He has been coming up large. Spencer Dinwiddie with a layup. That's up, and a foul is called on P.J. Tucker. He is jumping up and down and not happy. Oh, my goodness. That is unbelievable. Dinwiddie tried to go up with a layup, and P.J. Tucker, honestly, didn't make a whole lot of contact with him. And now the Sixers will challenge this. That was their last time out. So if they win this challenge, then they still get to keep their timeout. '76ers, you better win this, or this chat is going to type. He's saying that they're going to type fuck in the chat. That's what he's saying. This is, I mean, honestly though, like, this is that shot by Maxey. I gotta make sure that I'm gonna mark that down. What was that? 99-96. Man, Tyrese Maxey, man, stepping up to the plate. He didn't score any points in the fourth quarter until just now. He's led the Sixers on an 8-point run. Are the Sixers going to win this challenge here? 37.6 seconds left in the game. Great call of that shot too, bro. Thank you. I'm gonna make sure that I cut that. All right, coach's challenge. 37.7 seconds left. Let's see what they reveal here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the Sixers challenged that foul, and P.J. Tucker. Okay, now I got to see what they call here. We have a clear and conclusive standard. Here you see to the left hand of Tucker in the back of the spin with some extension. Therefore, this is going to be upheld. The challenge is unsuccessful. Okay, so Dinwiddie's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. There's 39 seconds left. There's still plenty of time. Sixers are going to have to make another bucket here. So they have no timeouts left. Dinwiddie with the first foul shot. That's up, and it rattles in. It bounced about 5 times. And he got the friendly bounce. It's now 99-97. Dinwiddie with 20 points and 7 assists tonight. The second foul shot by Dinwiddie. That's no good. Embiid with the rebound. He goes 1 for 2 from the line, and the Sixers are going to hold for one more possession here. The Nets decide not to foul. Can the Sixers ice the game? Maxey with the basketball. 24 seconds left. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Maxey at the top of the key. A screen comes by Embiid. Maxey with a floater. That's up, and that's just a little bit short. No timeout is called by the Nets. Spencer Dinwiddie taking it in the lane. Goes up with a layup, but it gets blocked by Embiid. Tucker comes up with a rebound. Are you kidding me? Joel Embiid with the beautiful stuff at the rim. And Embiid gets fouled. He will go to the line for 2 free throws. What a block by Joel Embiid. He's been struggling offensively, and Embiid just denied Spencer Dinwiddie. They're going to look to see if it was goaltending, and it is not. So now Joel will head on over, or P.J. Tucker is going to be fouled, not Joel Embiid. So Tucker will go to the line to try to ice the game here. The Nets still have 2 timeouts, mind you. 2 big free throws by P.J. Tucker. We will walk the floor. The first foul shot by Tucker is up, and that's no good. Tucker saying, damn. If Tucker makes this one, it's back to a 3-point game. And the Nets will obviously call a timeout. Cam Thomas comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. 8 seconds left. This is a big free throw here by Tucker. He takes a dribble. The second foul shot is up, and it's good. It is good. Embiid did get tangled up down below. And now we have a timeout called by Brooklyn. 100-97, so the Nets can still tie it with a 3 here. How about the defense, though, by Joel Embiid? What a block on Spencer Dinwiddie. 8 seconds left, and the Nets will call their second to last timeout. If the Sixers play defense, they win. They also might have to hit one free throw. Wow. This is pretty insane. This is a grind, maybe. This is a grind. The Phillies lost today, but the Sixers, even though they haven't played their best brand of basketball, they're winning. Tucker went 1 for 2 from the line, and the Nets are still alive. If you guys are new to my channel, before this last possession here, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon too so that way you know when I upload. Okay. Nets are going to inbound it. Sixers have to play defense here and guard the perimeter. Not allow a three. O'Neal will be the inbounder from the far sideline. Nets get to advance the ball. O'Neal trying to pass it, then find somebody. And the ball gets stolen away by Melton. Melton will solo it, and he throws it down with a two-handed jam. Royce O'Neal just threw it away. And it's 102-97 with 5.4 seconds left. And now the Nets will call their final timeout. Good job by the Sixers. Mikal Bridges slipped, and he could not get to the basketball. And DeAnthony Melton was on a fast break, and nobody was on him, and he threw it down with two hands. Final timeout by Brooklyn with 5.4 seconds left. Wow. If Brooklyn somehow hits a three here, and then they foul with like 2 point some seconds left, that would be crazy. What an ending. Oh my gosh. This is a football basketball game. Oh, man. My heart is racing. That was the last time out by Brooklyn. See, this is why like a minute left in the game. It's crazy. All right, the inbound goes to Finney Smith. The three-pointer's up, but that's no good. Tobias Harris with the rebound, and the Sixers win. They just cut back from the break. And the Sixers hang on, and they win 102-97. And they take Game 3 as they're up 3-0 in the series. What an effort tonight by the Sixers as James Harden was ejected. Joel Embiid and Nick Claxton were going at it against each other. Claxton got ejected 2 for the Brooklyn Nets, and the Sixers escape with a win. Tyrese Maxey has to be the player of the game because he was large down the stretch for the Sixers. And Embiid did not have a good outing, but I got to tell you, that block at the end by Joel, that was a game saver. If he doesn't block that shot by Dinwiddie, we have a different ball game potentially. But the Sixers win. You can hold your breath. They won 102-97. And they are going to go to trying to go for the sweep on Saturday afternoon. 14 points by Embiid, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Embiid with only 14 points. That's the second fewest points this season that he's had. What a physical game this was. And the Sixers somehow won. They got it done. They really did. Wow. Well, before we get going, let's talk about the final stats of this game. We have to be sure to capitalize on the final stats and talk about what happened from the Sixers standpoint. So the Sixers, they shot 41% from three. 46. They actually out-rebounded the Nets, and that was really why they won. 46-34. And even though they turned the ball over a lot down the stretch, or turned the ball over a lot in the third quarter, they really came up large down the stretch. And it starts off with Maxey, man. Clutch performance by him. After not having any points in the fourth quarter, with 1:59 left, he hit a three. Then he made a big two on a runner, and then he had that big-time three that would give the Sixers the 97-94 lead. Wow. Crazy. Maxey is the player of the game, as he ended up, well, how many points did he have? He had 25 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists, and he was 5 for 8 from beyond the arc. He saved this game for the Sixers. And that was quite an effort. Tucker had 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. And, yeah, I'm speechless that they actually pulled this off. Anthony Melton had 13 points off the bench, too. He was big defensively. He had 3 steals, and that was wild. Absolutely wild. Robert, what's going on, dude? Thanks for coming on here. We got the dub. And now the Nets, their backs are against the wall, and we'll be back on Saturday. But in case you're just tuning in to me for the first time, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Game 4 will be on Saturday. And we'll also be back for tomorrow's Phillies game. We will not be doing Saturday afternoon's Phillies game because we got Sixers playoffs, and that takes priority at this point, obviously. Phillies lose, but the Sixers do win, 102-97. I'm Jason Joseph. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. I got to go get something to eat right now. I am starving. Good game. I agree with that, Mr. Mark. I'm happy that people are coming on now. Are people actually, wait, hold up. Are people actually like coming on to the chat now? How many people do we have on here? Oh, we got 5. Okay. I was just curious. Yeah. That was a really good game. I mean, not by the Sixers standards, but yeah. All right. Let me go get something to eat. And yeah, man. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys so much. And I just want to say one more thing really quickly. You know, for those of you that are new to my channel, obviously, like, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, but also, like, definitely, like, spread the word, man. Like, spread the word, spread the love. Like, if you guys know people who love Sixers basketball, if you know people that love Phillies baseball and they need somebody to, like, tune into, make sure that you put in a word for your boy JJ. I appreciate that so much. Hopefully we can get to 250 by tomorrow. I think that we will. Tonight there was just a lot of people that I know that we're hosting pods and stuff like that for the Sixers and for the Phillies. You know, that's what's ended up getting more views now, and I noticed that. But you know, that's just how it goes. All right. I'm going to sign off right now. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will catch you all tomorrow night at 7:05 p.m. for the Phillies game. Peace.